Ipraxis is an organization we founded to encourage more people of color to get into STEM-related fields and pursue those occupations. And we do it by using a Doctors Without Borders model or habitat model, where we recruit volunteers, scientists, engineers, and technology people from businesses and from universities and have them go into middle schools. Primarily our work is in middle schools and mentor kids and help them with science fair projects and do all kinds of good stuff. So it's really great.
I'm Steve Tang. I'm President and Chief Executive Officer of the University City Science Center. Ipraxis was founded in 2004 here at the Science Center and has been here ever since. The Science Center has supported them with facilities, connection to our community, and we have a role on the board of directors. The Science Center and Ipraxis are peer organizations through US 2020. Both organizations, I think, have been nominated and won awards for the innovativeness of their programs. So we'll continue to work together and build up that pipeline of STEM-capable employees and STEM-inspired students in the region.
What we're trying to do with these kids is unleash potential, these youth, and we unleash potential by helping them build a mindset, a problem-solving mindset, help them overcome some of the fears and anxieties they have about doing those kinds of things, doing science and doing a science fair project, and build the courage to tackle it.
Yeah.
And so in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, those are things that we really want to try to get the kids, the youth, to understand. We serve about unduplicated 850 kids a year in 6 schools. Our major task is to recruit volunteers to come in during the day, which is extremely hard, primarily, and work with these students, right? And a lot of times people think you have to be a rocket scientist. You don't. You can help the kids understand how to solve problems and investigate nature.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Caraglan. I work at Universal Alden Reed Charter High School, and we just finished our visit with 2 middle schools that we set up through our partnership with Ipraxis. So we had the Lee School and the Martha Washington School, and they visited our STEM Academy, specifically the Health-Related Technologies pathway and our engineering pathway. We are a new partnership with Ipraxis. We are beginning to work with them, so students in middle school have a clear transition into a STEM-related pathway in high school.
My name is Beretta Massey. I'm a science teacher here at the Henry C. Lee Elementary School. I've been here at the school for approximately 15 years. And during that time I've worked with Ipraxis for my science fairs. And I don't know exactly how many years, but it's been a very long time.
My name is Mary Margaret Addison. I'm a grad student at the University of Pennsylvania. So I come to the Lee School once or twice a week and interact with the kids in their science class. And we talked this semester, we talked about the basis of the problem that they're trying to address in their science fair. We talked about the scientific method, and I've been helping them put their science fair project together.
The vision here at the Lee School is that the students are global citizens and critical thinkers. So I started to partner my science fair topics with sustainability goals. So last year we worked with water scarcity, and this year we moved to sustainability goal of no hunger.
Okay, my name is Victor Diener. Okay, I will say that I'm a chemist with 30 years experience in the pharmaceutical industry. I got interested in Ipraxis and this mentoring during a period when I had a little bit of extra time. I thought that it was really worthwhile and important because of the general need for citizens to have an awareness of science and scientific reasoning and lead them through the scientific method. Okay, which is would be like defining the question and maybe stating the hypothesis correctly and analyzing the data.
We decided to work with the students to build a prototype that was more conducive to third world countries, using materials that they would only be able to utilize or find in their local area. So helping the kids understand that, number one, hunger is a real issue, and that included in the global issue, we are also included in needing to utilize micro-farming, indoor farming, rooftop gardens.
My primary role as a mentor is to help guide the students in thinking. I often think that students can think, have the ability to think, but they don't really know the questions to ask. So if I can help them bring out the questions from their minds, that's what my role as a mentor would be.
I appreciate the scienceers especially becoming very just really engaged with students to the point where, yes, they can come in that one day a week, but there are some scienceers that, closer to the science fair project, will come in multiple days. They really invest their time into the kids, and I can really appreciate the scienceers that Ipraxis has provided me.
Ipraxis stands for, little I is imagination, innovation, and industry. You can be smart as you want, have a great imagination, but if you don't apply it in industry, it doesn't work. Praxis is, most of what we do is learning by doing. So we want to put out a message here to the people who view and read and understand what you do here at Generosity, which is very important, that we need volunteers.
Hi, my name is Amy Hollister. I'm the Northwood Academy Charter School CEO. I'm really proud of our partnership with Ipraxis over the past 6 years. I want to say that we got involved because the original program director was a former science teacher of mine, and when she took the leap over to the nonprofit sector, we were able to be a participant with her as well. So we're thrilled to have had that longevity and look forward to more time together. So this is a real collaborative effort. I don't think that it's looked the same each year, in that we look at the needs of current students, programs that worked prior years, things that we want to carry over, and we really could tailor it. You know, Jeremiah and his crew over the years has been open to suggestion and some real meaningful conversation about the direction that we can bring STEM to our schools. Most particularly with Ipraxis, it's been the access to real-life scientists and folks in the STEM field coming to meet with our kids and just show them that there's a lot out there.
So my name is Katya Yakubova. I've been affiliated with Ipraxis for I think we're at 4 months now. So today we're at Northwood Academy Charter School, and today we are judging a science fair competition. And I have been walking around all day and looking at these wonderful poster boards, and I think that Ipraxis is just an organization that gives these students like actual faces to put to the topics that they cover in their science classes specifically. I think it's just the personal element of it and not just like the textbook learning, and that gives these students sort of perspective into what they might want to do in their lives and what kind of impact they might want to make on their communities and, you know, on their world as a whole, really.
Hi, I'm Bill Shorts. I'm the volunteer manager with Ipraxis, and we're the organization, nonprofit, that does the mentoring here in the schools, this case Belmont Charter School, and preparing these kids for the STEM Science Fair, which is happening today. It's a wonderful project and wonderful organization. We have 1,500 people in our database who are at any time ready to serve as volunteers with us and for the kids. And right now we've got about 100 volunteers here today, right around 30 judges for the science fair, a lot of them from the Philadelphia College for Osteopathic Medicine. Very happy to have them here today. And the kids are doing a terrific job. It's just a wonderful event.
So my name is Grisha. I'm a first-year DO student at PCOM. We're just here today judging for Ipraxis Science Fair. It's really cool to see all these young elementary school children get involved in science and math. And my favorite part was when you ask them like why they're doing what they're doing. They have like a full understanding. They're willing to learn more, and it's really, really, really awesome to see kids get involved in science so young. And it's just really exciting to be here.
Jean Rosario. I'm a fourth-year graduate student getting my PhD in biology at the University of Pennsylvania, and I have volunteered with Ipraxis for the past 2 years, I believe, in numerous schools, and I've judged science fairs, and I would say it's a really great experience. It's amazing just working with kids and really seeing how much they can get to love their own project. And really a lot of it is just getting them started. A lot of the times they just need a little bit of guidance, a little bit of push in the right direction, and they really just take off and really plan their own projects. They really become passionate about science.
All right, so this basically represents your blood. What you have here are your red blood cells. They carry your oxygen around, make sure you can breathe, make sure that everything in your body's working. You've got your white blood cells here, and when you have an infection, what they do is they like come in, or like any bacteria, anything bad, they come in and they like eat it up, so it like gets it out of your body. Then these are platelets, and they're sticking together now, which is actually what they do when you get like a cut. They form a scab to make sure that you stop bleeding. That's science.
Man, 101. My name is Malik Daniels. I am a student mentor. I attend Temple University. I am in school for biotissue engineering. And today with Ipraxis, we are on this side of the room, or festival. We're showing how the blood coagulates inside the blood system and how it thickens when you have a cut. So on this side, we're watching and we're seeing how the blood works through the system, how it collects oxygen and provides it to the different organs that you need in your body, and the white blood cells, capture the germs that enter the body, and the pallets that become scabs after you get a cut.
So my name is State Senator Anthony Hardy Williams. I represent the 8th Senatorial District, which is Philadelphia and Delaware County. And I got involved with Ipraxis mainly and primarily and solely because of Jeremiah White, who has articulated his vision of STEM for a generation that many people have overlooked. There's a lot of potential. I mean, the Environmental Center is about 1.5 miles maximum from University of Pennsylvania, Drexel, as well as a neighborhood full of middle schoolers and elementary schoolers. So there are the children as well as the need, along with some pretty rich resources in terms of institutions that we may be able to build upon. Thinking about being supportive should know is that we have a crisis when it comes to a generation of youngsters when it comes to STEM. We don't have enough, be they black, white, Asian, Latino, it doesn't really matter. We don't have enough Americans who are in that generation who are educated in STEM to provide the leadership that we have had globally, the advantage we've had globally. And so we have to educate more. And Ipraxis is one of those effective programs that actually can sort of ramp up and provide enough opportunities for enough children to support that gap. A program like Ipraxis is not only something that we should morally be supportive, but it is in our best interest to do such.
My name is Pamela Browner-White. I'm affiliated with Ipraxis as a volunteer and also as the spouse of the founder of Ipraxis. And we came here this evening to celebrate and honor the students who have done amazing, exemplary science projects, to honor them, to honor the teachers and the mentors that work with our students here in the Philadelphia area, and also to honor the schools, the principals, and the parents who support our children and the efforts they have to be one day perhaps scientists.
So I just think that, you'll read the news and you'll hear the headlines and you'll wonder, what is my place in this life? What are my opportunities in this life? And the fact of the matter is that technology and science, the things that you're going to do to raise your family, the jobs to sustain your lives, have probably not even been thought of before. So this is a wonderful, wide, incredible frontier, and that's what Ipraxis prepares all of you for.
What we're saying to you is these are opportunities that you can pursue because people are willing to help you do that. The parents, you got to get behind them. So it's not about this, texting and games and all that, even though we got to do some of that. But we got to get the discipline and the mindset and emotional fortitude to be able to do what we need to do.
One of the things that we're very interested in is helping people along the way in their journey into sciences. And we thought it's a good idea for us to get involved with a group like Ipraxis because this fits in very nicely.
How many of you here know what they want to become in the future? Okay, I see hands. So that means you all have a plan, right? So you plan on being something, going to college, getting a degree, and and becoming something in the future, getting a career at something. So that's kind of sums up, the summary of what I'm going to be talking to you about tonight, about having a plan and being able to execute the plan and actually be ready to face the challenges, because trust me, nothing goes as planned, nothing ever goes as planned. So be ready for that and know that it's not going to be easy.
We want our young people to be scientific citizens. Not all of them are going to be rocket scientists, but the reality is that they have to know enough technology, science, concepts and ideas and problem solving to be able to survive in the world that we're moving into. Yeah. And that's what we do.